you know, your accent have made a lot of people become what? Unreproductive. You see my English? Listen, your accent have made a majority of people up there become what? Unreproductive in all ratification. Yes, they do used to excel. They do used to progress. They do used to succeed. They have been succeeding for so long. But right now, your accent have made a lot of people. What is your boy looking for? Your accent have made a lot of people become what? Unreproductive. You know what I'm saying? So many people up there are suffering because your presence was the reason why they were succeeding. Your presence was the reason why they were fruitful. Your presence was the reason why many things was going well around them. So your accent now have teach them and have given them the reason to do or to come back. Because your accent have made them to know that you are the sources behind that their growth. You are the sources behind that their manifestation. You are the sources behind that their achievement. You are the sources behind that their what? That their productivity. So that's why a lot of people up there now are really regretting why they ever let you go. A lot of people up there are secretly regretting why they ever messed up with you, because they can see how reproductive you are. We are reproductive in one way, reproductive in another way. We reproductive in one language. God is great. We are doing well in one way. We are doing well in the other way. God is marvelous. We are reproductive in all angles. We are reproductive in all ratification. So that is why a lot of people are pissed off. They hate us because whatsoever we touch, yes, many of them have automatically concluded saying that we will never be able to do or to reproduce. We will never be able to excel. We will never be able to succeed because of their accent. Now, all the expectation they have towards us is cut short. That's why the Bible says the expectations of the sons of God. You know, sometimes when I remember where I used to be, what people have said, all the drama, all the abuse, all the war that people used to tell me, when I remember them, I have nothing else to say. I say, God, what kind of person are you? You are too marvelous to disappoint your own. Sometimes I would just be asking myself, God, why is it that you walk perfectly like this? Even more than the perfection. Because many people who have ever made that comment, that statement of telling you that you can't do it without them, many of them are now regretting their life. Believe me. Majority of people who have already tell you can't excel, you can't progress, you can't succeed without them. Believe me, they will never tell you what they are going through deep inside them. They will never tell you what they are suffering because of your accent. They will never tell you the damages they have caused themselves. Believe me, many people who have already tell you can't succeed, you can't make it without them. Believe me, many of them have caused a huge damage in their life, because letting you go is the worst mistake that majority of people up there have made, that they can't rewrite again. They can't rewrite the mistake that they have made. It's automatically what pissed them. It's automatically frustrating majority of them, because they never believe that it will work like this. Many of them never believe that letting you go is the worst mistake. That if they decide to let you go, that will cause a huge damages. That will cause a huge difficulties. That will make them become unreproductive. That will end the reproduction that they have been increasing. That will make everything about them decreasing instead of increasing. So that is why many people up there are secretly offended. That's why majority of people up there are sick and tired. That's why a lot of people up there are frustrated. Because they keep seeing you reproducing. They keep seeing you excelling. They keep seeing you progressing. They keep seeing you, lifting up in all angles. But yet nothing for them to testify for. It is when someone reproduce. It is when someone, increase. It is when someone see the attribute, the profit of his work, the outcome of his doing, that he will do what he will celebrate. Yes, believe me. You cannot just jump up and celebrate when everything about you is going down. You will always celebrate, jubilate when you see something that you have done that give you joy. So believe me, your enemies, your haters, they have made the worst mistake of letting you go, because there is no peace, there is no P, not a class of PC around them. So it hurt them so much, because letting you go is now the worst thing that they ought not to try. Remember, blessed.